Just when you thought it was safe to go back into the movie theater, there comes a film that makes you want to run for the exits. I've got the inside scoop on Marvel's latest, and let me tell you, it's a roller coaster of disbelief. Buckle up as we unravel how the mightiest have fallen so far from grace. We're all familiar with the excitement of a new Marvel movie, right? The hype is usually through the roof, and more often than not, they deliver. But with the Marvels, that just wasn't the case. We've been on a winning streak with Marvel, so expectations were sky high. However, the Marvels missed the mark by a long shot. It's hard to pinpoint just one thing that went wrong because it felt like everything did. From storytelling to character arcs, something was off. Let's take a closer look and break down where things went sideways. When it comes to the Marvels, one of the issues is the script. It's as if the movie couldn't decide what it wanted to be. One minute, you're geared up for some edge-of-your-seat action. The next, you're dropped into a scene that feels like it's straight out of a sitcom. And just when you think you've got the movie pegged, it throws in a musical number that leaves you questioning what genre you're watching. This mishmash approach leaves us with a movie that's having an identity crisis, and it's a far cry from the well-oiled machine we've seen in past MCU hits. Since Endgame, it seems Marvel is trying to redefine its path, but with the Marvels, it's clear they're stumbling. The tone of the movie is all over the place, and it's a symptom of a larger issue, the struggle to set a new direction for the MCU that resonates with audiences as strongly as it once did. There's a sense that everything is now run by a strict playbook, with little room for creativity. Directors, writers, and actors appear to have their hands tied, unable to leave their own mark. This isn't the freedom that once allowed for those moments of movie magic. In a universe where we've seen characters grow movie by movie, this latest chapter leaves us hanging. Monica Rambeau and Captain Marvel, who should be the heart of the story, come off as flat. There's a missed opportunity to dive deeper into their past, their motivations, and what makes them tick. Instead, they're left with flimsy backstories and motivations that are as thin as paper. Even the emotional moments feel forced. But amidst this, there's a glimmer of hope with Ms. Marvel. There are scenes where she almost breaks free from the script's constraints, hinting at what could have been if the movie had allowed its characters to truly come to life. Continuing on, let's shift gears to the action in The Marvels, which should be the film's bread and butter. But here's the snag. The action felt like it had no weight behind it. You know those moments that usually have you perched on the edge of your seat? They were missing. It's as if the danger was just for show, with no real threat looming over our heroes. In any good story, you need the risk of loss to make you care about the outcome, to make you root for the characters. But in this movie, the stakes were as absent as a villain in a hero-less city. The film's pace jerks you around, making it tough to follow. It's like walking through a maze. You're constantly lost, trying to figure out where you are in the story. The transitions between acts are so blurred, they're nearly indistinguishable, leaving you to wonder if you've missed something important or if it was just never there to begin with. After grappling with the editing and pacing, let's turn our attention to the actors in The Marvels. It's clear they were up against it, with a script that did them no favors, and editing that chopped any chance of rhythm. It's not that the actors didn't show up to play, it's that the game they were in seemed rigged from the start. There were moments that hinted at the depth and charisma these actors could bring to the table, yet it felt like they were held back, their full potential locked away, unable to shine through the cracks of a fragmented narrative. What are your thoughts? Let us know in the comments below. See you in the next one.